Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H could soon announce the signing of two free agents and align them with a major superstar to form a faction. The tag team of Vincent and Dutch, known as the Righteous, recently parted ways with All Elite Wrestling, and Triple H could look to sign the duo after the recent roster cut. If the game manages to bring the Righteous to the Stamford-based promotion, he could put them in a faction with Karrion Kross. The 39-year-old star recently teased an alliance with the Righteous in a cryptic post on X. The fans were quick to point out the reference made to the Righteous. Both Vincent and Dutch interacted with the Doomwalker's post, adding fuel to the fire. The fans seemed excited at the possibility of the Righteous coming to WWE and joining Karrion Kross. Triple H could capitalize on this buzz and give the fans what they want by signing the duo and pairing them up with the Herald of Doomsday. Kross has gained a lot of momentum lately, with the crowd cheering for the Doomwalker every time he makes an appearance on TV. Kross reportedly has the third top-selling t-shirt on WWE Shop at the moment. If the Righteous make their way to WWE, aligning with Kross could do wonders for them. Kross was previously a part of the Final Testament with the authors of Pain and Paul Ellering. The faction was disbanded after Kross stablemates were released from their contracts earlier this year. If the Doomwalker is joined by the Righteous, it could give Kross a fresh direction and the duo a promising start. It is worth noting that this scenario is speculative as of this writing, and there are no confirmed reports of the Righteous signing with WWE. Fans will have to wait and see what the future holds for the duo after departing from AEW X-Pac. Akasin Waltman recently appeared on the Ariel Helwani show, where he commented on Karrion Kross and proposed that WWE should consider giving Kross an opportunity. With Karrion Kross getting praise from everyone, it will be interesting to see how the Triple H-led creative team books the Doomwalker going forward. The landscape of WWE may be on the brink of a seismic shift, as rumors intensify about Triple H's next major move, signing two top-tier free agents and forming a powerful new faction around a 39-year-old veteran superstar. While WWE has been in a state of transformation ever since Triple H took over creative duties full-time, the possibilities surrounding this potential development could change the company's direction heading into SummerSlam season and beyond. Behind the scenes, there's reportedly been serious discussion about freshening up the roster and adding a sense of unpredictability, particularly on the Red brand. With WWE's ratings holding steady and competition from AEW heating up again in 2025, Triple H may be looking to inject the product with new energy by leaning into his talent scouting instincts, something that helped him build NXT into a globally respected brand during its black and gold era. That same vision could now fuel a major creative gamble. A new faction built not only around a well-established, respected veteran but enhanced by the arrival of two free agents whose identities are, for now, being kept tightly under wraps. So who is the 39-year-old superstar in question? None other than former WWE champion and perennial fan favorite Dolph Ziggler, who has recently been making headlines for his free agent status following his 2023 release. Since his departure, Ziggler, real name Nick Nemeth, has been sharpening his craft across independent promotions and a brief stint in New Japan Pro Wrestling. His matches have earned critical acclaim, and his character work has only deepened. He's grown more serious, more introspective, and more brutal. Gone is the flashy show-off. In his place stands a man with a chip on his shoulder and something to prove. According to sources close to WWE, Triple H has been quietly advocating for Ziggler's return, not just as a comeback story, but as the centerpiece of a compelling new faction. Ziggler, known for his impeccable timing, world-class in-ring ability, and underrated mic skills, could be the perfect veteran to lead a younger, hungrier group with a mission to shake up WWE's traditional power structures. But what makes this faction idea truly intriguing is the supposed involvement of two free agents currently circling the pro wrestling orbit. While their identities remain speculative, names like Matt Cardona, formerly Zack Ryder, and Nick Nemeth's real-life brother Ryan Nemeth have floated in online circles. Cardona, in particular, has reinvented himself in the independent scene, becoming one of the most in-demand names outside of WWE. He's more aggressive, more self-aware, and fully in control of his brand. Bringing him back to WWE would be a full-circle moment, especially if he returned not as a comedy act, but as a cocky, dangerous mercenary. Meanwhile, Ryan Nemeth, currently plying his trade in AEW, has long been overshadowed by his older brother. However, insiders suggest that WWE could be interested in a package deal, bringing both Nemeth brothers into the same fold for the first time on a national stage. The emotion behind that kind of reunion could be potent. A Nemeth brothers alliance, fused with Cardona's grit and Ziggler's leadership, could create the kind of wrestling faction that feels both fresh and authentic. Triple H is reportedly exploring how this new faction could debut, potentially as early as the build-up to Money in the Bank or the post-SummerSlam fallout. One idea being pitched internally is for Ziggler to return in shocking fashion by costing a babyface a crucial match, followed by a slow reveal of his new allies over the coming weeks. The faction's purpose: to dismantle what they call corporate conformity in WWE. This group wouldn't be about domination or titles in the traditional sense. It would be about tearing down the structures that kept stars like Ziggler and Cardona boxed in for years. If this idea sounds familiar, it's because it draws from real-life frustration and blends it with kayfabe, a recipe Triple H has successfully employed before. The rise of NXT was based on this very premise, giving underutilized and overlooked talents a platform to prove that they belong at the top. A Ziggler-led faction with a chip on its shoulder could become the next major act to follow in the footsteps of groups like Evolution, The Shield, or The Judgment Day. However, questions remain. Would WWE be willing to give this group a long leash creatively? Would the returning stars, especially Cardona, who has built a strong brand on his own, be willing to play second fiddle to Ziggler, or would egos clash? And perhaps most importantly, would the WWE Universe embrace a faction built around older stars with redemption on their minds, or would fans view it as a recycled nostalgia act? Triple H, known for his loyalty to NXT alumni and for taking calculated risks, seems unafraid of those concerns. In fact, it's that very uncertainty that makes this move so compelling. WWE, more than ever, is trying to appeal to lapsed fans while nurturing its growing Gen Z audience. A veteran-driven faction that feels grounded, anti-corporate, and fueled by realism could walk that line perfectly, especially if they feud with top-tier babyfaces like Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, or even Sami Zayn. There's also the possibility that this faction could include a female member, adding a multidimensional edge to the group. Speculation has already turned toward names like Chelsea Green, Cardona's wife, who's currently part of the WWE roster. Her inclusion could serve as both a wild card and a symbol of the group's real-life ties theme, giving the faction a complete family-style feel that fans can connect with or despise, depending on their loyalties. This wouldn't be the first time Triple H has bet big on overlooked or unconventional talent. His history of championing the likes of Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Shayna Baszler, and Kevin Owens is proof of his long-term investment in storytelling over flash. Ziggler, Cardona, and company could very well be the next beneficiaries of that vision. As WWE gears up for a red-hot summer of rivalries, returns, and reinventions, this rumored faction has all the ingredients to dominate the conversation, whether they're beloved anti-heroes or despised disruptors. One thing is certain: if Triple H pulls the trigger, fans won't be able to look away. While official confirmation from WWE is still pending, all signs point to this move being more than fantasy booking. Behind-the-scenes buzz, locker room rumblings, and the growing social media hints from Ziggler and Cardona themselves suggest that something is brewing, and it may be bigger than anyone expects. Could this be the next evolution of WWE factions? Could a 39-year-old underdog finally lead a movement that leaves a lasting impact? Only time will tell. But in a company where opportunity often knocks once and rarely twice, Triple H may be about to rewrite that rule, giving the misused, the exiled, and the underestimated the platform they always deserved. And this time, they're not asking for it. They're taking it. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.